All right. We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is STSPod.Club production, and it's not Saturday. It's Tuesday afternoon for the awards review show. We're going to talk about the nominees that came out late Sunday night. I think it's around midnight. I've already voted, but we're going to tell you who we're going to vote, right? I'm going to tell you my picks, and you're going to tell your picks, right, JB?
I gotcha.
How you doing on a Tuesday, man? We never conversed on a Tuesday.
I'm turning up. Turning up on a Tuesday. Come on now. I'm doing great, man. I'm really excited about this.
I just got off my shoot job. That's what they say in the business, the shoot job. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. First, let me tell you, the record store came out yesterday. Brand new episode. WTF is coming out Friday. And every Saturday at 1 o'clock, it's JB and BT telling you about Rollin into Mempho special awards review show. And I tell you what, if you've not voted, go to championshipwrestlingmemphis.com, championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. Also, RynoJB and BT will be live in Memphis on December the 10th. First time we actually have met one-on-one, in person, in real life. Is that what they say? IRL?
IRL, yeah, there you go. Twitch streamer on the way.
And we are going to help with the banquet. I'm fired up about it. We're going to have some fun. And so we also will be, if you're watching us, I'll be putting the banner across during the live every once in a while, just telling everyone where to go. You can also buy tickets there on championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. And there's not a lot of tickets left. General admission's only $5, but I think there's only a few tickets if you want to sit with the nominees. All right, man, let's get started with the nominees' moment of the year. I call it the Memphis Wrestling Moment of the Year is what I was calling it. And the nominating committee came up with these three. The Gun Show, Lance Archer Showdown, DK Pile Driving Tiger Joe, and the Gun Show wins the title. So, hey, man, who you picking on this one?
For a moment of the year, my vote went to Gun Show wins the title. I felt like when Gun Show won that title, it was a huge moment. You had a villain there that was reigning supreme for so long. It just looked like he was never going to lose that title. And for when Gun Show won that title, I felt like might be the biggest moment for the company so far.
Yeah, I think there was some more there, some other moments, but with these top three, they got a lot of press for the Tiger Joe, whether good or bad. The Gun Show Archer is at 78,000 views as of right now on YouTube. So it'd be hard not to pick it, but man, JB, me and you're in the same. The Gun Show, the story, the whole big win just felt like one of those things where you're just like, I was there win kind of thing. And it really felt good. And Brett, he was on the show earlier this year talking about what Memphis wrestling meant to him. We both talked about that over and over. He got, the whole story. It was long and it was really good. And so I'm going with the Memphis moment of the year. Gun Show wins the title. All right, man. Up next, we got TV match of the year. I told you this on the Patreon version, but the Young Goats versus the Crowleys, they had 4 matches on television. They were all good. The one in July gets a nomination. We also had the Alan Steele versus Brett, where Cobra was the referee. Really solid match. And also, coming up, now this gets a nomination from all the people on the committee, and it's not even aired on television yet. But if you were there live, I had so many people calling me. They said, Gun Show, Mike Anthony's match of the year. You're going to love it, blah, blah, blah. So who you voting for here, man?
Well, it's TV match of the year.
TV match of the year.
I was there for the street fight.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And wow. I have to see how they put it on TV before I can give it that nomination, but it was insane. My vote went towards Young Goats versus Crowleys. Every time they step into the ring with each other, like you said, they had 4 matches with each other, I believe. And every time they do, it's not only good, but they get better and better every time they touch the ring with each other. Honestly, I thought we would have saw the Crowleys go for those championships by now with the goats holding them. Did they have a match? If they did it, they did it in my head. If they did it, they had it in my head a million times. So hopefully we get that again soon. But that's where my vote's going.
With you saying that, I can't see why. I'm not going to anything here. I can't argue with you. I just want to show up because Young Goats Crowley's was really good. Like I said, I sat down and watched all 4 matches. And then I talked to the nominating committee and said, hey, I felt like this was the best one. But you know what? I haven't seen it yet, but there has never been a match on Championship Wrestling from Memphis that people have messaged me, wrestlers, fans, they said street fight. You're going to love this BT. You're going to love this BT. You're going to love this BT. So I voted for the street fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a damn good vote. It's a damn good vote, man. It was a damn good match.
All right. Awesome. All right. MVP of the year, we have Uncle Mikey, Mike Anthony, and Big Swole Justin Cole.
For me, man, I got to tell you, this one was a little tough. And my hang up was with Uncle Mikey and Mike Anthony. If you go to the shows, you'll really see how over Uncle Mikey is with the entire building. I mean, the place pops. The man sometimes isn't even around and they're chanting, Mikey, Mikey. It's insane. It's insane. However, all year I've been very, very big on Mike Anthony for many different reasons. I think when it comes to the all-around package, I give MVP of the year to Mike Anthony. He has just brought this presence that uplifts everyone. It just at least how I feel like his presence and what he does in that ring. And I can say the same thing about Uncle Mikey. The way that these guys bring their personas to the ring and what they do in the ring as well. It's just godly. It's unbelievable. My vote goes to Mike Anthony.
All right, so we got the Uncle Mikey thing was a surprise to me, but because it happened, it really the movement or the Mikey just happened in the last few weeks, but he is over. He's big time over. I like Justin Cole. He has been an MVP for the whole year. He pretty much one of those guys that looks like he'll do anything you want him to do. But, I think we awarded the MVP the most this year to 3 guys, Brett Michaels, Alan Steele, and Mike Anthony. Mm-hmm. And I have to go with Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony is my pick. I think you say this almost every week without saying he's the total package, but that's kind of what you say. You say interviews, work rate, the presence. In this past Saturday, I said two guys that are so jacked. And I think the idea is that Mike Anthony, he's a future champion. If he doesn't win it soon, he will win it. So it's a guy that the company can put a belt on him. I love the idea of him and Brett sharing some stuff here too, because it's old Memphis wrestling where you can always go after Brett has to feud with someone else, he can always go back and say he wants to get his toughest opponent ever to tag with him, and then we might see Mike Anthony and Brett Michaels in the tag. I know I'm booking BT the booker there, but that's the kind of stuff I love. All right, we got 3 more categories. There's only 6. We're doing tag team of the year. It is the Posse, Young Goats, and the Skimmerhorns. Who are you going to pick?
I picked the Young Goats. The Young Goats, I felt like, man, I've been rooting for these guys since day one, still am. Their character development, their presence as well, and they're over with the crowd. When their music hits, there's a, hey, hey, hey. Everyone is getting in on it, and everyone is getting behind the Young Goats. They are really, shining as Young Goats, as they claim. Shout out to the Problem Child. Shout out to the Chosen One. Those are my picks.
Hey, cannot disagree with you all. That's who I voted for, the Young Goats. Went back and watched match after match with these guys. Also, the other 2 picks, you're looking at the Posse, who got a nomination. Being with the nomination community, not only are they're so popular with the crowd if you're there live, they do so much behind the scenes also. So you got a team that means a lot to the promotion. But to me, and the Skimmerhorns, let's talk about the Skimmerhorn. Here's a team that were the first tag team champions, didn't win a match until that night, and then they won the tag team titles and have had good match after good match. So I could see people voting for them, but I'm going with you too. The Young Goats, man, just an awesome tag team, and I've said this over and over. I think they're both future singles champs too.
Yeah.
All right. Woman of the Year. Who you voting for? Woman of the Year.
Well, we got Nikki Lane, Heather Monroe, and Amber Rodriguez.
Right.
I'm going with Nikki Lane. Nikki Lane, in my opinion, carried this women's division this past year as the first women's champion, and having matches with not just Heather Monroe and Amber Rodriguez, but her matches with Diana Taylor. I was surprised that Diana Taylor wasn't nominated for this category, but they had a great story of matches and tagging up with each other. So I felt like Nikki Lane was able to touch every part of the women's division and did a great job being the first ever women's champion. She's getting my vote.
All right, I'm going right with you. The other two ladies, Heather Monroe winning the belt and also having an excellent 3-week feud there where they brawled all over the place. Her and Nikki and Amber, we both, me and you both have fell in love with her character, her new character. Love seeing her on the screen every time she comes on.
Yes.
But the first champion, inaugural champion, Nikki Lane, and also, like you said, kind of carried the division. We had people coming in from other parts of the United States, but then we had her. She is Memphis, in the Memphis area, actually from the same hometown as the wife. And that meant a lot. I think it meant a lot to the people in the Memphis area. And she was tons over. You've seen clips from any kind of local events that they were doing. I was there at her hometown of Newport, and it was huge, just a huge pop when she came out. And she had been out doing autographs and everything, but they absolutely loved her. And I'm going with Nikki Lane, Woman of the Year. All right, man. This is the big one, the Man of the Year, the last award here. Gun Show Bret Michaels, Alan Steele, or Austin Lane.
For me, my vote is going to Alan Steele. I thought Alan Steele was, again, for me, it's something about bringing that presence, the mic, the being that champion. He reminded me a lot of Triple H. When Triple H was running around as the world champion, I think it was about 2005. He was world champion with Evolution. And it seemed to me like Alan Steele had that same exact presence. He had that same veteran season ability of just every time he hit the program, he knocked it out the park. So Alan Steele is getting my vote there.
You know, Austin Lane, we talked about this, I think, on Patreon about he is very, very much could be considered the MVP for not only what he did in the ring, because he always had, at one point, was having the best singles match. Well, if you just go by work rate, everybody he worked with, that Jackson Crowley match, so good.
Yes, yes, agreed.
Yeah, they did a couple of moves I've never seen, which is pretty crazy. So Austin Lane, I can see, and Gun Show Bret Michaels doing the whole story where we, like we talked about, we had him winning the belt. We gave him that award, and it feels like we have a huge baby face with Bret Michaels, but we gave this guy MVP a lot last year, during this year, not last year, but during this year. And I've got to give him Man of the Year. I think he's going to surprise some people and win this award. And that's Alan Steele. I'm excited to see who wins. There's only 6 categories. So then they're going to have a big Q&A after the awards are presented, and the people that got VIP are able to ask questions. And guys, you don't have to ask. You can ask shoot questions. Okay, so we're gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna put some of these guys on the spot, JB, because I know some things that happen backstage and who they wanted to work and fun stuff like that. So I'm just gonna ask them right there. So I want you guys to be there. It is December the 10th. You can get your tickets right now on ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com, and you can also vote there. So go and vote, guys. Go and vote. Well, we'll see you Saturday, but same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, I love my mama.
Me too.